The West Indies women have given a good target to the Australian women team. It is now 146 for 3 runs. 19.5 overs have gone. And the last ball of the West Indian inning have been bowled by Gardner, and a single has been made by West Indian women team. So Kristen Matthew, the captain of the team, is on 99. He just has been unlucky because on 99 she just needed 1 run to complete her 100, and she has scored these 99 runs in 74 balls. Whereas Henry, she was a newcomer. She just scored 1 run, faced 1 ball. Gardner, I think she had a good time. In 4 overs, she gave 26 runs and took 1 wicket. However, West Indies women team is now 147 for 3. So Australian women team has to score 148 to win this match. The required run rate is 7.35. Let us tell you that Australian women team opted to bowl after winning the toss. Now let us give you some scoreboard analysis of this first inning of the West Indian women team. The batting analysis of the West Indian women team in 20 overs is Hayley Kristen Matthew. She is the captain of the team as well. She came as an opener. She remained not out. She has scored 99 runs. She faced 74 balls, hit 12 sixes and 12 fours and 4 towering sixes. With great run rate, 133.78. I think the highest among all the players who have batted from the West Indian women team side. So Hayley Kristen Matthew, she has led from the front as a captain, and she has played a captain's knock. Shabika Gajnabi, she was bowled by Brown at the score of 0. She could not score a run. She faced 7 balls and she was bowled out by Brown. Then the third player was Stephanie Taylor. Stephanie Taylor was run out by Litchfield. She scored 10 runs after facing 20 balls, and in these 10 runs she hit 1-4, and her strike rate remained at 50. Then it is Shaman Campbell. Shaman Campbell was stumped by Healy and bowled by Gardner. 19 runs. 21 balls she faced, hit 1-4 and 1-6 with a strike rate of 90.48. Henry, she remained not out at 1. Now the bowling analysis from the Australian side. 7 bowlers were tried in this team. Only 2 bowlers remained successful. Ashley Gardner, she bowled 4 overs, no maiden, gave 26 runs and took 1 wicket. Her economy rate remained 6.5. It's good. And the other successful bowler from the Australian side was Darcy Brown. Darcy Brown bowled 3 overs, no maiden, 29 runs and took 1 wicket. She was expensive as well because her economy rate remained 9.67. The fall of wickets. The first wicket of West Indian women team fell when their score was 22. It was Shabika Gajnabi. She got out, and over at that time was 3.5 overs. She just got out at the earliest stage of the match. Then Stephanie Taylor, the second wicket fell when the West Indian score was 90. And the last wicket of the West Indian women team that fell was Shimani Campbell. She got out when the West Indian score was 146 and the last ball was remaining for the match. He got out at 19.5 overs when they were bowled. The partnership, I think because of this partnership, West Indian women team have been able to score a good target, and now let's see how they defend it. The first wicket partnership took place between Hayley, Kristen Matthew and Shabika Gajnabi. It was of 22 runs. All the score was done by the captain Matthews herself. 19 runs were added in this partnership by the captain, whereas Shabika Gajnabi just faced 7 balls and scored no run. The second wicket partnership took place between Hayley, Kristen Matthew, the captain, and Stephanie Taylor. It was of 68 runs, the highest run scoring partnership of this match. 68 runs which they scored in 53 balls, in this 68 runs Hayley, Kristen Matthew contributed 50 runs, whereas Stephanie Taylor contributed 10 runs. The third wicket partnership took place between Hayley, Kristen Matthew and Shamin Campbell. In this partnership, Hayley, Kristen Matthew contributed 30 runs in 56 runs partnership, and Shamin Campbell contributed 19 runs. So this was the partnership that took place, and now this is a inning break and the teams are just going to come back, and the Australians are now going to start with their batting inning, and let's see how West Indian women cricket team defend their target, because target is good. However, the Australian bowlers out of 7, everyone remained very expensive. The Thalia McGrath, she just bowled 1 over from the Australian side and gave 10 runs in that over. So her economy rate remained 10. So let's see how the West Indian team defends her target, and we will wait for the team to come, and then we'll get back to you with the commentary and remaining analysis. Okay, now yes, we have some more data to tell you. The team form, both the team, the Australian women team and West Indies women team that are playing right now, let's see how did they perform in their last 5 matches, whatever team was against it. Australian team, they have played in their last 5 matches against different teams. The performance remained that they lost 2 matches and won 3 matches. So 3 out of 5 they have won the matches in their last consecutive 5 matches. Whereas West Indian women team has performed outstandingly well in their last 5 matches. They have won all their 5 matches. So this is a good omen for the West Indian women team, but the Australian women team you cannot underestimate. They are at home ground and they can do anything because target is not that tough as well, and Australian women team has all the capabilities to reach that target, but we have to see that how West Indian women team bowlers and fielders would respond to defend their target. There had been last 10 matches which had took place exclusively between Australian women team and West Indies women team. In the last 10 matches, Australian women team had been winner in 9 matches. West Indian women team only had been able to win 1 match. So this statistics of last 10 matches, this history, this stat clearly tells that Australian women team have all the edge to win the match, because in the last head-to-head clashes between these two teams, Australian women team had been victorious 9 times, whereas West Indies women team had been victorious for once. So the things can turn around, but the stats are telling that Australian women team has an edge. Now let's see the comparison of both the teams of their last 10 matches if we analyze. The Australian women team, if we analyze their last 10 matches against any other team, we find out that 80% times they had been winner. Means out of 10 they had won 88 matches, whereas in the last 10 overs, 10 matches, West Indian women team had been able to win only 5 matches, so their winning percentage had been 50. So in this winning context, in the last consecutive 10 matches, West Indian women team is at the bottom side because they have only won 50% matches, whereas Australian women team has been able to win their 80% of matches. Now let's see average score which both the team have made in their last 10 respective matches. Australian team, the average score that Australian women team has made in the last 10 overs is 110 matches is 144, whereas West Indian women team has been, the average of the West Indian women team has been 115 runs. So on this average score side, we clearly see that Australian women cricket team has an edge over West Indian women team. As far as highest score in the last 10 overs is concerned, Australian women team has been able to score 183 runs in one of their last match, whereas the highest score that has been scored by West Indian women team is 140. So in this context also, Australian women team has an edge, and it seems that they have a better team, better batting side than the West Indian women team. The lowest score has also gone to the West Indian women side. In the last 10 matches, the West Indian women team has been able to score 94 runs. This has been their lowest score, whereas 100 has been the lowest score of the Australian women team in their last 10 matches. Just for your information, this match is taking place at North Sydney Oval, Australia. The temperature over there as per the weather report is 34 degrees centigrade, good for playing cricket. It's a hazy and sunshine, no chances of rain, and humidity is 22%. Let's see what the venue stats are with us. We find out that 100% team that has won on this stadium, that is North Sydney Oval, 100% time any team that batted first has been able to win, and the team that has bowled first or batted second has never been able to win any match in this stadium. So West Indian women team has batted first, so the stat says that the result might go in the favor of West Indian women team, because as per stat, only one team, the team who has batted first, has been able to win. And there is about the pitch performance. The fast bowler has been able to take 56% of the wickets in the previous matches, and spinners have taken 44%. So here is almost, though it seems equal, but the fast bowler has an edge in if we want to see that who has the probability of taking more wickets, and that is the fast bowler. The last three matches that has taken place in this ground are Australian women team and Pakistani women team, and the match was won by Australian women team. Then there was a local matches, two cis women and ADS women. The ADS woman has won. Then cis woman and ADS woman, the ADS woman has won. So in the last three matches that has taken place on this venue, this was the information that we had. Players are entering for the second part of the game. Now the Australian women team will be batting and West Indian women team will be fielding. Let's see how do they perform, and we wish good luck to both the teams. And let's now give you the live commentary on the performance of the batsmen, the bowlers, the fielders. Australian women team have started their inning. Mooney and Healy are on the crease, whereas Henry is bowling. Beth Mooney has just scored 1 run after facing 1 ball, whereas Alyssa Healy is the captain of the team as well, Australian women team, and you can see her picture on the screen as well. Alyssa Healy is batting. She has yet to face the bowler, and Shanil Henry is bowling from the West Indian side. So let's see how the bowling side performs and how the Australian batting side performs. Right now, Beth Mooney and Alyssa Healy are on the crease. She came and bowled to Ashley Healy, and she has taken 1 run. So she has opened her scorecard, and she is now on 1 after facing 2 balls. Now Beth Mooney is going to face Alyssa Healy. Shanil Henry has bowled 3 balls in her first over, and she has conceded 2 runs. The target seems tough. Australian women team requires to score 146 runs in 116 balls with the run rate of 7.55. However, this is the first over and their current run rate is 3.00. So Henry coming to bowl to Mooney. Mooney played defensively and no score was made. Australian women team 2 for no loss after 5 balls of the first over. Henry is bowling, whereas Mooney would be facing the last ball of the first over. Only 2 runs have been scored in this over, so as far as Australian side is concerned, they would be happy that if there is no wicket. Oh, it was a white ball. It was a white ball. There was no need of for a white ball, but Henry could not control her action and the ball just gone white. So an extra run has been added to the score of the Australian women team. Now she is coming again, and again she has made a white ball. I don't know what has happened to the Henry. However, the West Indian must be happy because their score have moved to 4 without doing any effort. Australian women team needs 144 runs in 114 balls. The required run rate is 7.58, whereas their current run rate is 4.00. Kristen Matthews, the captain of the team, her picture you can see on the screen, she has come to ball. She is trying to lead from the front, from the bowling side also, because she has performed outstandingly well in the batting. She has scored 99 runs for their team, for her team. So now let's see how she performs. Mooney is going to face Matthews. Two balls have been bowled by Matthew. Ball is in the air, she is hit high and it's 4. Mooney has been able to hit first 4 of the Australian women inning, a welcome boundary by Mooney, and the score of the Australian women team moves to 9 runs after 1.3 overs. A very good shot by Mooney and commendable job. Commendable job by Mooney because she has hit the first boundary of the Australian women inning, and we are hopeful that this will enhance her confidence. So this was, Mooney claims the first boundary. It was a full length delivery on the off stump. Heaves it over the mid-off region to send the ball crashing into the ropes. So it was a great shot by Mooney. Gentlemen, you are watching the T20 competition between Australian women team and again Mooney has hit another 4. Mooney is on fire. She is now on 11 after facing 7 balls, and Matthew is being punished by Mooney. Again the second 4 by Mooney. Good. 2-4 has been hit in this inning so far, and both by Mooney. What a inning that Mooney is playing. So 2 overs are complete. Australian women team is on 15 for the loss of for no loss after 2 overs. Now they require 133 runs in 108 balls with 7.39 required run rate. No score was made on the last ball of the inning of Matthew. So Christine Matthew, she has been expensive. She has been quite expensive in this over because they have covered the deficiency of the last over also, and now the score has moved to 15. Henry, she will continue. She has come to ball Healy, who is on 2 after facing 4 balls. Henry coming to ball to Healy. Dot ball, no score was made on this ball. This is a very, very interesting competition. You must see it. They are playing very well. They are playing with all zeal and zest, and they are trying everything to not to give the runs from the West Indian side, whereas the Australian women's side is trying its hard to hit boundaries and to take runs wherever it is possible. So 2 runs have been made on the second ball of the Henry by Healy. She moves on to 4, and the total score of the Australian women team goes to 17 runs for no loss. 2.2 overs have been bowled. The good thing that Australian women team has not lost any wicket so far. Ball is in the air. Let's see what result comes for. Boundary. A great boundary, again a welcome boundary by Healy. So she is also in the club of the batsman who has hit 4 in this inning by the Australian women's side. Both are openers, both have hit the boundaries. A great batting display is being presented by both the openers of the so Healy gets on the act 2. Henry has been punished. Now a single has been taken by Healy, and now Mooney is going to face Henry. She has hit 2 fours in the last overs to Matthew, the captain of the West Indian women team. So let's see how she welcomes Henry. Let's see. Total 7 runs have been bowled in the first 4 balls of the Henry. 2 balls. The ball is in the air. Let's see what is the result. Mooney has Mooney is out. Catch out. I think she got carried away. She was playing so nice, so good, so professionally. She has been caught by Taylor, bowled by Henry. Her strike rate was amazing, 122, but she has to go back to the pavilion now. Mooney is out. Australians have lost their first wicket, and it was uncalled for wicket. One has to, play sensibly. You cannot hit every ball, and nobody likes that you should be hitting without seeing that if the ball can go across the player or not. But that is the price that Mooney had to pay for her, being uncareful, I would say. And it drew first blood for the Westindies. Full length delivery on the leg stump. Mooney advanced and stopped and top edge at the ball on the air and straight down the throat of the Taylor at the mid-off. So she has been caught at the mid-off. The new batsman, that is Thalia McGrath. Thalia McGrath has come. She has played 10 matches so far and has scored 669 runs. Her strike rate is also good, 139. Thalia McGrath. So, and her average is 51. So she is a danger sign for the West Indian women team. Let's see how they would tackle the Thalia McGrath. Thalia McGrath and Hayley are now going to make the combination. Let's see how they advances the score of the Australia, which is now at the moment is at 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. 3 overs have been bowled. Henry, she has been able to draw first blood, and she has taken 1 wicket in her 2 overs. So the balance is shifting here and there. Now Ramarak has come to ball. We have a probability meter in front of us right now. The probability for the Australian women team winning is 95%, and West Indian women team winning probability is 4%, and Australian women team winning probability is 96%. But this is at the start of the second inning. West Indian women team has all the capability to turn the table, whereas Australian women team's stat says that they have not lost any game. They have lost only 1 game out of their past 10 matches, consecutive matches. So things can move either way. However, West Indian women team can give a tough time. So the first ball by Ramarak, no score was made by Healy. Healy is on 9 and McGrath is on 0 after facing first ball. 1 ball. Again, second ball, a dot ball. Karishma Ramrak, she has played 22 matches. She has grabbed 17 wickets, so good record. In 22 matches previously, she has grabbed 17 wickets. Her economy rate is 6 and her average has been 22. Her best performance has been 3 for 8. She took 3 wickets, having given 8 runs. She is ranking number 30 as a bowler also. 4 has been hit by Hayley. Hayley is not frightened and ball was in the air. Again, she tried to hit hard, but on this time the single was made. So Hayley is on fire. She is on 14 after facing 12 balls. An Australian women team cricket team score moves to 27 for the loss of 1 wicket. Karishma Ramrak has given 5 runs in her first 4 deliveries of first over. McGrath and Healy are on the crease from the Australian women's side. Healy is on 14 and McGrath is on 0. She is yet to start her score. Karishma came, ball to McGrath. No score was made, and the last ball of the over, and Thalia McGrath has opened her account as well. She is now on 1, and the total score that has been made by Australian women team in this over is 6. The total score of the Australian women team moves to 28 after 4 overs. Now they need 120 runs in 96 balls. I think they are playing in a planned manner. The Australian women players are playing in a planned manner because the required run rate is slowly and gradually coming down, which is not a good sign as far as West Indian women team is concerned, because they have given a good target, but they are making it, the Australian side is making it easy. 4 overs have been bowled, 28 runs Australian women team for the loss of 1 wicket. in just the last over, the first batsman of the Australian women team has got out. So now Karishma Ramarak, Henry, she has come to ball. The first ball, no run by Thalia McGrath. Ball is in the air, and let's see what the result comes. And she has hit a 6. Thalia McGrath could not be patient anymore, and she has hit a 6 to Henry. The second ball of her third over has been sent outside the boundary directly. Big bang. 6. A big bang 6. And 5 runs have been made. This fourth ball has been sent outside the boundary. Thalia McGrath is on fire. 11 runs she has scored in just 6. Basically, Thalia McGrath has broken the shackles with a fantastic shot. Good length delivery outside the off stump, heaves it over the deep forward square boundary for a maximum 6 that we have seen the last 6. Thalia McGrath is on fire. And in just 6 balls, she has been able to score 11 runs. The total score of the and she has again hit a 4, consecutive second 4. Thalia McGrath. Thalia McGrath is not letting Henry to come on the top, and she has made her defensive. Again 4. 14 runs have been made in the first 4 deliveries of the third over of the Henry. Henry must be, repenting. Now she has come, delivered her 5th ball to McGrath, and this time McGrath played sensibly and scored just 1 run. So she moves on to 16, whereas Australian women team score moves to 43 for the loss of 1 wicket in just 4.5 overs. Now Australian just need 105 runs in 91 balls, and in T20 runs this is a piece of cake if you play sensibly. 105 runs in 91 balls. 6.5292 is the required run rate. So Henry, she has to complete her over. 1 ball is still remaining. She has already given 15 runs in first 5 balls of her third over. She has proved to be extremely expensive. She has been hit for 2 4s and 1 6 by McGrath in this over. So 1 run was made and total of 90. Oh, again she has been hit for 4 in the last ball. So 19 runs she has given in her third over. The average has toppled. All the planning of the West Indian women team has shackled because of this over. 19 runs she has conceded in her third over, and in which she was hit for 4 4s and 1 6. Very expensive over as far as defending of the target is concerned. This could prove to be very dangerous in the final result or final outcome of the match. Now the probability meter says 98% winning probability to Australian women team and 2% winning probability to West Indian women team. First ball by Matthew, no score was made by McGrath. McGrath is on 16. She has faced just 9 balls. She is on fire. Healy is also doing well. She is on 18 after facing 13 balls. Australian women's side. Oh, 4 has been hit on the second ball of McGrath. As we have told you, she is on fire. She moves on to 20 runs in just 10 balls, whereas the total score of the Australian women's side moves to 51 for the loss of 1 wicket in just 5.2 overs. 2 balls of this over has been bowled, and she has been hit for 4 on the second ball. Kristen Matthew, she has to do some good bowling. She has to do, because Thalia McGrath is not stopping. Matthew has to deliver such a ball that McGrath goes on defense or gets out. Otherwise, Thalia McGrath is going to grab the match. She has scored 20 runs in just 10 balls. Healy is on 18. This is the she came ball, dot ball. Good ball by sorry, it was not. It was Karishma Ramarak. Karishma Ramarak. Appeal denied and no run was made. There was an appeal of out, but umpire did not pay attention to the appeal. So good over as far as she's coming for her 5th ball and no score was made. So as far as Karishma Ramarak is concerned, she has delivered 5 deliveries, has been hit for 4. However, this is a good over if we compare it to the previous over. However, West Indian women's side needs wickets. They don't need. Ball is in the air. Let's see what the score comes. It's a 6. Thalia McGrath. No, you cannot stop me. She has again hit a 6 to Karishma Ramarak, and she has moved to 26 in just 14 balls. So Karishma Ramarak, we were just saying that she is going economical, but she has given 10 runs in this over because the last delivery Thalia McGrath has sent it outside the boundary through air. So she is on 26 after 14 balls, and the total of Australian women team moves to 57 runs for the loss of 1 wicket, and 6 overs game have been completed. Australian women are sailing smoothly. Now the probability meter is saying that it is 99% probability of Australian women side winning this game, because the way they are performing, there is no probability meter required. Everyone can guess that at this moment, at this stage of movement, unless West Indian women team takes some wickets and put some stop to the high scoring run rate, the first ball is in the air by Healy, and Healy has hit 6. It is Fletcher. She has been hit on her very first over, on the very first delivery of first over. She has been hit for 6 by Healy. She moves on to 24 in 14 balls. So both Thalia McGrath and Healy are competing each other. McGrath is on 26 in 14. Healy is on 24 after facing 14 balls. Australian women team moves to 63 for the loss of 1 wicket in 6.1 overs. So earlier, Healy greets Fletcher with a biggie. Fletcher starts with a tossed up delivery on the stump. Healy steps out the crease and takes it to full smack it over the cow corner fence for a biggie. The first delivery has been sent for a 6 by Healy. Healy is on fire. McGrath is already on fire, so both the women are firing. A single has been made on the second ball of the over, so now Thalia McGrath is going to face Fletcher. Australian women team 64 for 1 after 6.2 overs. Fletcher is bowling to McGrath. She comes, ball to McGrath, Thalia McGrath. Ball is in the air and 6 has been hit by Thalia McGrath again. Thalia McGrath, there is no stopping for Thalia McGrath. I think she wants to complete the target. She wants to achieve the target as quickly as possible. She is on 32 after facing just 15 balls, whereas Healy is on 25 after facing 15 balls. Australian women team total score moves to 70 for the loss of 1 wicket in just 6.3 overs. Now the Australian requires 78 runs in just 81 balls. The required run rate moves down to 5.40, and again no one can stop Thalia McGrath. It is being confirmed, boundary check is being carried out. However, earlier it was declared as 6, now after boundary check it is 1. Could have been a 6, but Thalia McGrath is doing fiery job for her team. Up till now, in just 4 balls of this over of Fletcher, 14 runs. The ball is again in the air. Let's see what the result comes. 2 runs have been made. So 16 runs have been made in first 5 balls of Fletcher's first over. She must be praying that either she must take the wicket or there should be a dot ball. The last delivery is going to be delivered to Healy. She is also not very patient in tackling the bowlers. She comes, Fletcher comes, ball to Healy. Oh, lucky for Fletcher, no score was made, over is completed. She has given 16 runs in her first over. Very expensive, very expensive. The chances of West Indian women team winning this match is getting dim and dimmer and dimmer. Australian women's side is on 73 for the loss of 1 wicket in just 7 overs. The current run rate is already on 10.430. It seems that last over match is game is being played. In the initial overs, they have done that. Now 75 runs are needed in 78 balls. It seems that our probability meter has gone mad, because now it is saying that it is 100% probability for the Australian women's side to win this match, and West Indian women's side has absolutely no probability to win this match until and unless some miracle happens, until and unless she takes consecutive wickets, until and unless they put an halt over the Australian advance. So the first ball single has been made by Thalia McGrath. Now Healy will be facing Connell. Connell is the new bowler. She has been brought in, and 1 run she has conceded in her first delivery. Australian women's side is playing like a fire. 4 has been hit by Healy. Healy is not showing any mercy to any bowler. Now she is on 31 after facing just 18 balls. And Connell has been welcomed by Healy in just her second ball delivery. Healy has greeted her with a boundary, and total of 5 runs have been made in the first 2 deliveries of Connell's first over. it was pulled away in disdain. Now Connell has lost her control because the third delivery was wide. An extra run has been added to the score of the Australian woman, and 80 runs have been completed of Australian women's side for the loss of 1 wicket in just 7.2 overs, and they now need 68 runs in 76 balls. The required run rate is 5.36, piece of cake. The probability meter is showing that Australian women's side has got 100% probability to defeat West Indian women. Now West Indian women's side has to perform some miraculous bowling, some miraculous fielding, something out of the box so that they take wickets of the Australian. Ball is in the air by Henry and 6 has been made. So Healy is not listening, even me. She has hit another 6 to Connell, and she moves to 37, crosses her companion McGrath. Now she is on 37, whereas Thalia McGrath is on 35. Both have scored almost similar number of balls, and they are competing even with each other. Both the players, both the batsmen of the Australian women's side. 14 runs have been scored so far in the first 4 deliveries of the first over of the Connell. She came ball. Luckily, no run was made by Healy. Now 1 ball is remaining. She has already conceded 14 runs in her very first over. She has been welcomed very nicely by Australian women's side, and she is being greeted very warmly with 4s and 6s in this over. Now she came, ball to Healy. Let's see how Healy treats. Healy takes a single. She moves on to 38. Over is finished. Over number 8 is finished by Connell. She has conceded 15 runs in her very first over. The West Indian woman captain must be very worried. She must have lost all the hope. She must be thinking for some miraculous over by some bowler, even by herself, because the only thing that can save West Indian women's side from the defeat is some miracle or some outstanding bowling. You know, in cricket you cannot say anything, but right now our probability meter is saying that Australian women's side has now got 100% chance to win. They just need 60 runs in 72 balls. Runs are less, balls are more. Required run rate is therefore 5.00. 15 runs have been made in this last over, 8th over of the inning. Let's see who comes to ball. The things are not moving well for the West Indian women's side. They have to do something extraordinary. They have to do something. The 6 has been hit by Hayley to James. The new bowler, the first ball has been greeted with a 6, and Healy moves to 44 in just 22 balls, and she is not giving any room, any sigh of relief. And the second ball has been hit for a 4. What they are doing, these Australian women, how they are treating their guest. Sorry, it was a joke. But they are competing, they are not showing any mercy, at least on the ground. Off the ground, they must be very good friends to each other, but on the ground, they are not showing any mercy. Australian women team, both players, Thalia McGrath and Healy, are on fire. First 2 balls, 10 runs have been made. The first ball was put out for a 6, and then second ball was 4, and let's see how Healy treats the third ball of the James. 98. 2 runs are left in the century of the Australian women team complete score. So James came, balls to Healy. She is on 48 and just need 2 runs to complete her half century. No score was made on the third ball of the James' first over, very first over. Catch has been dropped. Healy has been dropped. Catch has been dropped. Unlucky for the West Indian women's side. They needed some miracle. Miracle was there. It came through, but you have dropped the catch. So you cannot complain. You have been given a chance. Healy was on 48, must be slightly confused because she must have wanted to complete her 50, but catch has been dropped and very unlucky for West Indian women's side. The catch has been dropped and fielder has also been injured. It was short and well outside off. Healy hangs back and goes for a cut but fails to keep it down. Campbell at point tries to grab it with a reverse cup, but it burst through her hands and hit her on the left eye. It goes down and James can't believe it. Healy gets another life. So 2 catches have been dropped and Healy has not shown any mercy again. She has already availed 2 chances, so she thinks that the luck is on her side, so that is why she is playing freely. She has again hit up 4, so 2 fours has been hit by Healy in this over with a 6. 14 runs in total have been made in first 4 balls of James' very first over. You know, everyone says catches win the matches, so 2 catches have been dropped and Healy has been lucky, and these 52 runs are the gift of those 2 dropped catches by West Indian women's side. So West Indian women cannot say that they did not get a chance, because everybody would say that you had a chance but you did not avail the chance. So no score was made on the last ball of the James. First over, a total of 14 runs have been made in the first over of the James, and now McGrath is going to greet the next bowler. She is on 35 after facing 18 balls, 102 for the loss of 1 wicket. Australian women and 9 overs game have been completed. The current run rate is 11.33. I think Australian women cricket team is in hurry because they are not letting any chance to go by. Australian women team just need now 46 runs in 66 balls. Their required run rate is 4.18. The probability meter is showing us 100% probability for Australian side to win. 102 runs. Now the captain has come again, Kristen Matthews. She has already done 1 over in which she gave 11 runs. Now she has come to bowl her second over, and this time the odds are not in favor of West Indian women team. A single has been made by McGrath and strike goes to Healy. 9.1 overs game has been completed. Australian women's side is on 103 for the loss of 1 wicket. Australian women's side is on fire. Kristen Matthews came, ball to Healy, and she has been hit for 4 again. She has been hit for 4 again. So 5 runs have been made in the first 2 deliveries of Kristen Matthews. Healy is on fire. Thalia McGrath is on 36 after facing just 19 deliveries. Healy is already on fire, but courtesy to two drop catches and courtesy to those two chances that has been given by West Indian women team to Healy, and Healy has thanked with 4s and 6s in her inning, and now she thinks that luck is on her side, so she is taking every advantage of that courtesy of that luck. She is on 56 after facing just 29 balls. Kristen Matthews, the captain of the West Indian women team, is in her second over. She has already given 16 runs in 1.3 overs. Australian women team is in 107 for the loss of 2 wickets in just 9.3 over. Drinks have been called in. So let us give you the summary. Australian women cricket team just need 41 runs in 63 balls. They are both the players, Healy and Thalia McGrath, already on fire. They have made a good partnership also. We'll tell you the details of that also. Their required run rate is 3.9 at the moment, and current run rate is already on fire, 11.26. All the probability meters are in favor of winning of Australian women cricket team. So let us give you some scorecard information. The first batsman that was out, it was Beth Mooney. She was caught by Taylor. Bowled Henry. She scored 11 runs. After facing 9 balls, she was caught by Taylor. Alyssa Healy, she is already on the crease, and she is out. She is out. So captain of the Westindies has done something, and she has taken the wicket of Hayley. Healy is now out. Luck has not been in her favor this time. She has been caught. She has been caught on the delivery of Matthew, the captain. Alyssa Healy, she was caught by Henry, bowled by Matthew. She has scored 56 runs before moving back to the pavilion in just 29 balls. She has hit 7 4s and 3 6s in this devastating inning with a strike rate of 193.1. Thalia McGrath, the second player who is already on fire, she is on 36. In just 19 balls, she has hit 3 4s and 3 towering 6s. Her strike rate is also 189.5. So even she can complete the score. Right now, Australian women team is on 107 for the loss of 2 wickets. 9.4 overs have been bowled. Now, Ashley Gardner has come in place of Alyssa Healy, and she is going to face the captain of the West Indian women team, Matthews. The bowling side, only 2 bowlers from the West Indian women's side have been successful. Cornell Henry, she has delivered 3 overs, no maiden, 30 runs and taken 1 wicket. Hayley Kristen Matthews, the captain of West Indian women team, she is in her second over. She has conceded 10 runs and taken 1 wicket. However, the strike rate or economy rate for both the bowler is very high, because Australians are moving very, very fast. Over has been finished. Kristen Matthew has completed her second over and she has given 6 runs in this over, second over, but taken 1 wicket also, and that is of Healy. Now Alyssa Gardner is now on the crease. She has scored 1 run after facing 3 balls, and let's see who comes to ball next. Over has been completed. Hayley has been called for this over. She has played 31 matches, and in these 31 matches she has taken 9 wickets. Her best is 2 for 16. Her economy rate is very high. Her average is also 49. So I don't know whether she can be of any advantage to West Indian women team. She is Hayley. Has delivered first delivery of her first over. No score was made by Gardner. She is coming for the second ball, and again no score on the second ball. So West Indian women's side now needs some miracle. 2 catches they already dropped, and for which they had to pay the price, and the price is right at the moment you can see on the scoreboard. Australian women's side is on 108 for the loss of 2 wickets in just 10.1 overs, 10.2 overs. The current run rate is 10.29. Australian women's side needs just 40 runs in 57 balls. So lots of balls are remaining. First 3 deliveries, no score has been made by Alyssa Gardner. Alien is doing good bowling. So first 3 balls, dot balls. Let's see how they treat, the Australian side treat, for the rest of 3 balls of this first over. Elaine comes to ball to Gardner, wide ball. So she has given herself a single for the glory of the sports to Australian women's side, whose score moves to 109 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. 10.3 overs game have been finished. So 1 run has been conceded in this over, and 3 balls are still remaining. I don't know why she delivered a wide ball. These extra, affects the confidence of the team. Single has been made by Gardner. So now the charge is with Thalia McGrath. She is on 36 in just 19 deliveries. Let's see how she welcomes a line of West Indian women team. She is doing the first over of this match, and let's see how McGrath responds or how McGrath greets her. Thalia McGrath is already on fire. She is not showing any mercy to any bowler. Yes, her inning is a chanceless inning. Elaine came, ball to Thalia McGrath, and she has been greeted with a 4. So 4 has been hit by Thalia McGrath, and she moves to 40. The total score of the Australian women's side moves to 114 for the loss of 2 wickets. 10.5 overs have been bowled. Now the Australian women's side just needs 34 runs in 55 balls. The required run rate has come down to the lowest, that is 3.71, whereas the current run rate is 10.52. I don't know, in the next 1 or 2 overs the game is likely to be finished. 1 ball is still remaining in the Alliance over. She comes, ball to Gardner, and Gardner has taken a single. So 7 runs have been made in this over with a 4 and a wide. it was a welcome over. McGrath has welcomed a line. So McGrath has been welcoming all the bowlers. Australian woman score moves to 115 for the loss of 2 wickets. Probability meter is still at 100 and indicating that it's gonna be the win of Australian women's side. However, West Indian women's side needs a miracle, needs wickets, needs anything that can stop the charge of the Australian Australian batters. Please, all those who are listening to our commentary and watching our transmission, please like and subscribe to our ball is in the air, and the next bowler, the Connell, has been welcomed by McGrath with a 4. So the over has started with a 4 and Connell of the West Indian women bowler has been greeted with a 4 by McGrath, and the total score moves to 119. So please, all those who are watching our channel, we would request them that please, your encouragement to us is please subscribe our channel, like our channel, and share this transmission with your friends, colleagues, and this is going to be the best encouragement that you can. And she has been hit, the Connell has been hit again for a 4 by McGrath. McGrath is on 49, just need 1 run to complete her 50. 2 balls, 2 fours. 8 runs have been conceded by Connell in her second over. Just 2 deliveries have been done, and both have been sent out for 4. McGrath is showing no mercy. Australian women score moves to 123. Third ball, luckily it has been a dot ball. So McGrath is now slightly conscious because she is on 49. Thalia McGrath in just 24 deliveries. She just wants to score 1 runs to complete her 50, and after that she will open up her arms even more. 8 runs have already been made by Thalia McGrath in the Connell's over. It was a wide ball. Connell is now confused, is underconfident. She has delivered a wide ball, so 1 extra run has been added to the Australian women's score, which is now 124. 24 runs are just required in 51 balls. The required run rate has dropped to 2.82 runs. Probability meter is showing 100% win probability in favor of Australian women team. Connell came to deliver the 5th ball of her over. Let's see how McGrath treats that. Gardner is on 2. She has faced 7 balls. So Gardner is in fact trying to give charge to McGrath because she is there for a longer time on the crease, and she must be watching the ball like a football at this moment. Australian women's side is on 124, and 4 has been hit by Thalia McGrath to Connell, and she has completed her 50. She is on 53 in just 26 balls. Thalia McGrath not showing any mercy, not giving any respect to any delivery, either hitting for 4 or 6. Australian women's side score moves to 128 for the loss of 2 wickets and 11.5 overs. 13 runs have already been made in first 5 delivery of Connell. Let's see how McGrath treats the last delivery of Connell. A leg by signal, and 1 run has been added. So over is completed. 14 runs. The total of 14 runs have been conceded by Connell in her second over. In total, she has given 28 runs in just 2 overs. Australian women's side is on fire. Australian women's side is not paying any respect to any bowler. They are just putting them out of the boundary either through ground route or through aerial route. They are just on fire. Australian women's side 129 for the loss of 2 wickets in just 12 overs. In just 12 overs, and now they require 19 runs in 48 balls. Required run rate has even dropped down even more. It is 2.38. So McGrath will face the new bowler. The first delivery, and let's say 2 runs have been made by McGrath on the first delivery by a line. Australian women score moves to 131 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's the 13th over that is in progress. 2 runs have been made on the first delivery of the line. The line is coming for the second ball, and she has been greeted with a 4 on the second delivery of the line. So McGrath moves to 59 runs in 29 deliveries, and the total moves to 135 for the loss of 2 wickets. Now they just need 13 runs in 46 deliveries. The required run rate is under 2, 1.7. She has just been hit 4 by McGrath. McGrath is on 59. Gardner is just watching and thinking that McGrath is going to lead to the victories of this match. 6 runs have already been made in first 2 deliveries. Let's see how McGrath treats. Oh, it was a no ball. It was a no ball. Now it's going to be a free hit. It was so 1 run for no ball, and it is going to be a free hit. So 136 Australian woman. McGrath is coming to deliver a delivery and asking McGrath to go for a free hit. She comes, ball to McGrath, who is on 59. Luckily no run has been made. So free run hit has been wasted by McGrath, and now 3 deliveries of this over are remaining. Elaine has already conceded 7 runs in her second over. In total, in 1.3 overs, she has given 14 runs. She has also been expensive. 4th delivery of the over to Gardner. Gardner took single, and she just wants to give charge to McGrath. 8 runs have been made in this over. 2 balls of Elaine's over are remaining. Fifth ball of the second over of the Elaine. No score was made. Oh, it was a no ball. Again, a free hit has been awarded. What Elaine is doing? West Indian women's side has toppled, in fact. Has toppled. They are persistently doing no balls, white balls. In this over, already 2 no balls have been made. So 2 balls are remaining. The 4th delivery is now has been declared for a free hit. So Elaine cannot take a wicket on this ball. Let's see how Gardner treats this free hit gift. Free hit, and Gardner has been awarded with this gift. Let's see what happens on this pre-hit. Australian women's side 138 for 2, 12.4 overs have been bowled. The bowler came, balls to Gardner, and she has taken full advantage of the free hit. It has been sent to the boundary. The ball has crashed down to the boundary. So, it is it has been reconfirmed. It is a 6. So Gardner is now moves to 18. Australian women's side score moves to 104. Is it going to be finished in this over because they just need 4 runs in 43 balls? Gardner is facing, ball is in the air. Single has been made. So 3 runs are needed to be made, and the next over is to be bowled now. 16 runs have been given by James in her over. Thalia McGrath is on 60 in just 32 deliveries. Australian women's side just need 3 runs in 42 balls. The required run rate is 0.43.